throwing it because I'm bald.
We're live.
You
Episode 29. Back from the hiatus. Back from the what do damn bears? The hibernation.
back.
All right. Spring just sprung. It's Easter today.
Yes, sir.
We got a little couple days of nice weather.
Happy Easter, fellas.
We got some more coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. Happy Easter for those who celebrate that. I don't know if Ramadan's still happening, but if you're into that, happy.
I think it is already.
I think it's. I don't know, but yeah, we're back. Episode 29.
It's been a month.
Been a month.
Been going
Damn.
on vacation.
It's been a lot happening in that month. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of
a
stuff.
lot of happened.
A lot of
We're gonna
stuff.
try to go through some of it real quick. We ain't gonna be here all night, but we do got quite a bit to talk about.
Let's start
So let's do introductions. Actually, you know, goddamn, I haven't done this in a while. The damage. It's like
The damage. I'll start off.
good.
The damage on Instagram, and I have a real big beef with hair care products right now.
Right now,
Yeah,
He's holding
Okay.
yeah, I'm the only one that lost all my hair.
my leave-in conditioner.
Nah, I'm not going to say the name, but
Mark
we're not.
Anthony.
If I don't have hair, we ain't endorsing it.
Okay.
Nope.
Hey, who wants to follow up with that?
Oh man,
You why not?
All right, Tavon, Tri-State Tip
the tip.
on Instagram.
Said
That's it.
Tavon, just the tip. That's what they started.
Ah.
Hey.
Spice.
Yeah, it's real.
It's been a minute.
We've been going a month.
I haven't had a live mic in my face.
Somebody mute his mic. You mean yours? Go ahead. Man.
Yours truly, Tiger Helly 19 on the snaps and the Instagrams. Government Jason Williams. Follow the stripes. That's what my mom calls me. She actually doesn't call me Jason. She calls me Hassan, but that's a whole nother story.
Right, Smitty 365 on Instagram.
So that's how to be storytelling.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, huh?
I was fully engaged in that.
OBJ on Instagram.
Nothing afterwards.
Already.
All right. Let's start with sports. Let's start with sports. All right. So
NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs, play-in tournaments, whatever you want to, if you want to differentiate that or not. But the NBA season concluded today. So the teams are set. Lakers in the play-in. Hope they get knocked out. Probably won't. But
Then they have.
Who they got in the first round?
they got to
Memphis.
play. No, they're playing.
They'll play Memphis if they win.
They're playing Timberwolves in the play-in.
Yeah.
What's left of them?
And the Timberwolves right now are kind of imploding. For anybody not watching today, Rudy Gobert took a shot at slow-mo. What's his real name? Kyle Anderson. From New Jersey, by the way.
Yeah.
But they were arguing. Then he threw a punch at him. Had a little intention, hit him in the shoulder or something. But just like a French, he hit and ran. Though he hit and he backed up. He backpedaled so hard.
The French.
Looked like one of the boys was on Kyle Anderson's side because he jumped up real quick and tried to hit him.
He must have been wanting to crack him in the face all season.
But see, this goes to my problem why I don't like Cat and why he's not a leader. You're supposed to be the leader of the team. Why you sitting on the bench head down? You ain't Anthony Edwards.
While that was going down.
He learned about Jordan Edwards. Well, Jordan, what's
Anthony
Jordan?
Edwards.
Carson Edwards.
Yeah.
Like nobody got up to like stop that. Like yo, blah blah blah. You just sat there. That's why that team is. Oh, it always implodes every year.
They are their own worst enemy. Then a guy punched the wall and broke his hand.
Yeah, and then Jalen McDaniels walks out at the end of the game, I believe, and punches the wall,
Guess he was Shockmaster.
fractured his hand. So that is the luck of the Lakers. That's who they got to go against in the play-in.
That's an easy dub.
So if they get the dub, they go into the playoffs. Then
They
I do
play
think they have
Memphis.
to play Memphis after that.
Hey, can we talk about LeBron's injury?
LeBron's what?
Injury?
He got hurt.
Hair on?
No, when he was hurt, and it was like he watched that team rally. It was looking like I'm gonna be out for the rest of the season, guys. Then they started going on that win streak. He was like, "Oh, We
No,
going to the
without me.
playoffs. He did the I might be all right. Hold on, let me test it out.
You know what remind me of? That episode of The Office where was it Stanley was jumped up off the bench.
Oh, shit.
The free Bengals.
He had a little shuffle.
Yup. Should be a good playoff series though, man.
What, the first one?
Well,
Well,
not-
all of them are boring. The only one that's going to be good, the one that's going to be the best one is, what I tell you? Suns and
Clippers.
Yeah, because KD and Westbrook, you know they're going to yap.
With no Paul George.
With no Paul George.
But is he definitely not coming back in though?
And
That's what they were saying.
Yeah, it ain't looking good for him.
I mean, but the Clippers are still like a good team.
What did Paul George do again?
Hurt his knee.
Oh.
It
Hyperextended.
bent
Oh,
all
he ain't
weird.
He ain't playing. I had that.
Like, I want to see that one. Then I want the Kings and Warriors should be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to see Donovan Mitchell drop 50 on the Knicks every night. Y'all should have traded for him, man.
Yeah.
It's still the stupidest thing I ever seen.
The Knicks blundered that one.
And the Kings back in the playoffs for
Yeah.
Yeah, for
first time in how many years?
I think it says
It's 16 years.
Light the beam. I think the West got some interesting matchups. I think Golden State is facing
Sacramento.
I think that's going to be a good matchup. Wiggins is supposed to be coming back. We got to see if Denver is for real or not. And so Denver,
They'll beat the 8th place team.
Well, Jamal Murray's playing. He's back, right?
yeah, the whole team's healthy.
So
But it's really going to come down to who survives the first round and then the second round matchups. And I think the second round going to be real interesting in the West. The first round in the East is going to be duds. It's going to be all the top teams beating the bottom seeds.
but my thing
but
is,
then-
do you
go ahead.
believe? So you go to East. You said that Dubs, right? I don't think the Sixers. I think the Sixers might get swept by the Celtics second round.
Well, then that's what I'm talking about. And then the next round
mess
gets
around.
real interesting.
We're going to mess around and go seven games in the first round. We do that, man.
They're inconsistent, right?
Who y'all playing?
I don't even remember. But this
gotta
I'm trying to pull it up now.
it's what we do. If they like, oh, we should sweep this team, we gonna go 7 games.
I'm trying to pull it up now. But
Milwaukee got walking apart to the
I
finals.
really can't call
Yup.
who going to win in the West.
It's too hard.
East is between the top 3 teams. A puncher's chance for the 76ers, but it's more than likely Celtics or Bucks.
And I told
That's
y'all
what
that
it was.
7 months ago.
Yeah, give yourself a
I just want to just.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Barry Horowitz. Pat your damn back.
The story hasn't been told yet, though.
Yeah, so, may the best team win. OKC made it. I'm not an OKC fan, but I did like Paul George when he was in OKC. I like Paul
I
George.
thought that was a James Harden jersey you had on the whole time.
Paul George.
Okay.
I was gonna see.
And I like Shea Gilgeous, man. I like him.
I like Giddy too.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be all right in the future with the tall boy coming back next year. I think they'll be all right. Yeah.
What happened to
He
him?
got
His
broke
foot.
His
out
foot.
of Liz Frank.
Yeah.
Same thing that happened to Durant. Had a Liz Frank fracture, I think.
Yeah, ain't that happening to Ben Simmons?
Nope.
No, he got a fractured ego.
I still ain't disrespecting Benson.
I think Ben Simmons is doing enough of that himself now.
It's a wrap.
That's a whole other discussion.
All right. Yeah, that's all we got for basketball. So let's.
Oh no!
What's up?
Look, we done been gone so long. We done missed the whole NCAA tournament.
Honestly, the boys wasn't interested in me. The women's had all the smoke. The women's,
Oh,
But
yes.
that's because everybody's brackets was busted up. Like
women's-
first week,
All right.
one.
All right,
Yeah,
I know
first
this
night.
wasn't on the agenda, but what do y'all think about the incident between, what was it, Angel?
Reese.
What?
Angel Reese?
It wasn't no incident.
No,
It was
no,
just,
It just got blown out of proportion because of who she is.
I love it.
Going out
or
proportion.
who she's not.
I love what she did. I have no problem with it at all.
Me either.
Okay.
I'm calling a spade.
Agreed that I had no problem with what she did. What I am starting to have a problem with a little bit is this attitude she's carrying.
Attitude.
I don't want her to come off to the world as somebody who's just going to be anti everything. I think she got a lot to offer. Whoever, the way she decides, if she decides to go to the WNBA, stay in college, whatever the case is. But it's something about portrayal, right? You have to. It's a fine line of being a villain versus showing cockiness and yada yada yada.
Basically, another Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah,
I see
right.
I see what you're saying.
Who by the way, just killed some shit.
She came. She's third fastest of all time.
He just killed
I
some
don't like
shit.
that what Taylor said.
I understand why you may not like it,
I don't like that.
but there's a all right. So where I'm really getting this from is they were talking about her going to the White House, right? And she was mad.
But she has a point.
She got a
She
valid
does.
point.
She does. And she could have left it at that. What she could have just said is, well, I wonder if we would have got invited if we lost. And then just drop the mic and let it go.
That's a real ass question, though.
Yeah.
And let it go. But it kept egging into something else and something else. Then it came to, well, we not going. As she was speaking for the whole team.
She the leader.
And then the team decided they are going. And now she's like, well, I'm going to go to support my team, yada, yada, yada.
So-
And I just don't want her to bite herself in the foot. That's all I'm saying.
Stand on what you're saying.
Correct. You don't have to over embrace the villain. You can
I like
you
to
can
speak
accept
it
it, but don't over, indulge in it. It's a real fine line where people be like, you know what?
I think it's because call for what it is. I think it's because of her skin color.
It definitely is.
That's
It definitely
fine.
is.
That's a big part of it.
Because when she did it, they villainized her, and when the other girl was doing it, they were saying that she was being ultra competitive.
And I'm saying,
Straight
and
disrespect.
Yeah,
again, this has been seen multiple times throughout history.
yeah. It's not new. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Correct. And all I'm saying is, don't let it go to the other side where they Sha'Carri Richardson you. That's all I'm saying.
But she can
Beat
come
them
back.
at their own game.
She can come back though, right? Because she just got high and got busted,
She already
right?
out there.
out there.
Yeah.
So she
just,
good.
Yeah, she just
Nike ain't dropping her or nothing. They
So she can go back. Was it 2024's next Olympics?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to qualify for the next. I forget what I was
World
watching.
That's
World
easy
Games.
money.
World Games.
So she'll
and
do
then,
all that.
you
It's
know,
easy.
she killed it. I was watching some footage earlier
If
today.
Allison Phillips can be 30.
But yeah,
still out there.
I was not a fan of the invitation to the losers
No.
of the championship.
Nobody was.
I don't think that's ever
Nobody
happened
was.
before, has it?
Like,
And that's why I would have just left it with. She should have had a publicist
Somebody said the White House
and say, "Well, just say it as it this. Would I have been invited if we lost?" And let it be it.
I don't think they would have been.
No, everybody knows that.
Hell no.
So,
They have
That's
made
nice.
up some excuse. Oh, we normally don't do that.
but it takes it takes the heat off of her and then puts it on Jill Biden
Yeah.
and all them. That's what it would have done.
I shop at the Wegmans by their house, by the Biden's house.
How's it over?
It's real nice. It's nice. I just went in it for the first time 2 weeks ago. It's real nice, yo. Everybody should go to
Grocery
Wegmans.
stores.
Wegmans be having some real fresh food. I mean, a little pricey, but it's nice in there. It's a nice vibe.
I've never been to Wegmans.
Yeah, it's
then-
a good vibe.
So then there's that.
I'm glad I don't have to go all the way to Pennsylvania to go to Wegmans anymore. Got one right here in Duckwater.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, I've been to Wegmans.
Yeah, it's across the street from where Joe Biden's house is. I work over that way.
I've never been there.
All right. UFC 287 happened this weekend.
Here we go.
Return of the style bender, Israel Adesanya
The king is back.
Put
versus somebody say the other guy's name.
Alex
Pereira.
Pereira.
Who he lost to 3 times prior. I believe once in Pride or
Twice kickboxing, and then once in the UFC.
and once in the UFC. What I did not know.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to shout out Israel for doing the Unleashed collar. Did y'all see his weigh-in?
No.
Nobody watched the weigh-in.
I know he's a big anime fan. Dave.
So Unleashed with Jet Li.
I remember.
Oh,
that.
has the
Dave,
dog.
I remember that movie, yeah.
He came out with the dog collar.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
As much as I watched
man.
the Wayans, I didn't see it.
Man. And he said, I'm on a leash on his ass this week.
But you know what? I'm gonna give Izzy credit because he's a naturally a small guy, and Pereira
Pereira is big naturally.
he cut down.
He's
but-
like 2 something.
Yeah, but when he
for sure.
fight night, he was like 225, 230.
Yeah, he's 2 something for sure.
That's some balls on him, though. I mean, he
But,
put him to sleep.
Israel knocked him out 2nd round, I believe it was, with 2 overhand rights.
Way better fight than that John Jones fight.
Oh yeah.
Way better.
And John Jones counted Israel out. Apparently, he said that Pereira was going to whoop his ass.
He don't
Right.
like. They don't like each
I don't
other.
like
No
that
way.
anyway.
Oh, no?
Bigger guys.
Cause that whole first round was them filming each other out. Like that whole first round, that second round, no.
Well, what I was watching online, they said that Izzy should have won the first fight.
Well, he did.
And then they said in the second fight, the referee was generous to my man because he gave him a standing 8 count to get his his stuff together when Izzy had already thought he had won. And the third fight was what it was.
And then Israel said he really wasn't, he wasn't out to fight in that third match. It was more of he was trying to keep his head low, and he was watching his legs and his hands. And so when he was getting hit and they stopped, he was going like this, but he was watching making sure he wasn't going to get kneed in the head. But it looked like he was just going like this, getting wobbly.
If you're gonna do that, then you should be other monsters trying to go for the takedown then.
Yeah.
Because he's not hitting you with those weapons. So that, to me, I think that's kind of like, I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah.
I think you were just getting teed off on.
Regardless, he could have been. Regardless, he's the champion now. Well, lightweight champion again.
He's ran the division. I think he's clean.
Middleweight champ.
Yeah, I think he's
Sorry,
clean.
middleweight.
Middleweight champ.
Middleweight. Sorry.
Yeah, because he fought my
I
boy.
think he cleaned out his
Anderson.
division minus that fight.
The last of the remaining African champions.
Yeah.
The other two are.
I didn't know he was from New Zealand.
Yeah, he's not even from
I
Africa.
was watching
Yep.
last
Well,
night.
he's born from.
Yeah,
born
he's
somewhere.
born in there.
He
Yeah.
moved to New Zealand.
I mean, yeah. By way of New
Yeah.
Zealand. Oh, that's a classic right there, by the way.
Waiting.
No waiting.
Yes, the first one, not the second one. Don't watch the second one. First one.
The other boy, I think he retired as well. Jorge.
Yeah. Jorge
What's the last name?
Masvidal.
Masvidal. He took another L. He's been losing a lot of fights.
That's 4 in a row.
Yeah, so I think he called it a career.
I don't think he's done.
He's done.
Yeah,
He-
he can't fight
Did you
UFC no
listen to
more.
his?
He gonna do
post-fight?
boxing.
He's done. Well, what's the name?
If he
went
needs
out?
money, he gonna go back to boxing. He made money from that
honestly,
Roy Jones
No,
fight.
but he said that.
You know,
He promoting fights too. He got his own game
you
book
see the money that them
fighting.
guys made
Yeah,
from
He
that?
done. 'Cause when
You know what would be better for him to honestly bare knuckle fighting?
nah,
he's too old now.
Yeah.
Doing that.
He not
He's in
doing
the
it.
streets.
Yeah,
He did that for
passed
nothing.
that. He did it for free.
Yeah.
Because he
Joe
Joe Rogan came in and was like, Joe said it. Joe said, this is probably the last time we're ever going to see you in the octagon. And his whole speech was pretty much, he was like, yeah, I've been doing this 20 years. He said, I ain't have shit when I came in. He started talking, he's like, I'm a multi-millionaire now. And he was just pretty much saying, he's like, thank you to 20, what this gave me in 20 years. He done. He ain't coming back. He done.
Yeah, he not.
He done. Especially if he just dropped 4.
I mean, if
He's gonna
if
be
you
bare
watch-
knuckle fighting.
If you watch the build up
gonna be
to it,
bare
when they was riding around the car, it looked like it was a retirement fight for me. They was showing where he came from.
Yeah, I did. Now that I did watch. I did watch the countdown
yeah.
show.
Yeah, once he shouted out Trump, I knew it was right.
Well, he's always
Yeah. A lot of
He's
those
old.
Florida cats. So.
But also, R.I.P. to the man that brought him in. He came in with
Kimbo?
Kimbo.
Yeah.
They used to be on the same backyard.
He came from that that backyard fight.
He was on the Kimbo undercards.
Yeah, he was. I remember watching the thing. He was like, "Yo, it's my young boy, George."
I love
Damn,
whenever
it's been 20 years. That's
whenever
crazy.
Kimbo's like for get him Ferg. That was my favorite commenter. Get him Ferg. They didn't even need Joe Rogan back then.
Outside of UFC, we also had a couple of boxing matches, notably with Shakur Stevenson from New Jersey as well. He made his debut at lightweight. That's where I was mixing up at. He made his lightweight debut against a Japanese fighter who was also undefeated. Looked good. There is conversation about who he has to fight. It kind of put him where he wants to be, right? So I believe Haney is also lightweight.
That make the most sense. That would make the most sense though.
Oh yeah, but Haiti talking about moving up after.
Okay.
fights.
So in future fights we got coming up, we do got Haney versus Lomachenko happening. Is that this month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. May 20th.
May.
Yeah.
So the Tank Garcia fight, I think,
It's
is this
April
month.
22nd.
That's
Okay.
gonna be a fight, man.
I did see that they started to do their little follow the fighter episodes or
Yeah, on
whatever
Showtime right now.
on Showtime. I gotta check them out. But who y'all got for that fight?
Y'all really gotta take a deep breath and think about that.
I do just because I like them. I don't even watch boxing like how y'all do, but them two guys I know, and I think I'm gonna go with Garcia.
That ain't no ooh. The boy said that. Winston said out of his own mouth, he was like, I'm not trying to get hit by him. He said, I'm not even going to play Ryan Garcia. He can punch. I'm not trying to get hit by him. If you watch Tank's last few, I've been telling Jules this. You
But
watch his
Tank
last few
looked like
fights,
he was like off of cough syrup.
he struggled.
But he was like, remember he went to the weigh-in, kind of weird.
Tank, I've been off of that train,
Tank got a
man.
lot of other stuff going on right now, but
He from Baltimore. They little.
they a little different.
Well, I'm saying, like, the people he was hitting him don't have the power that if he get hit like he was getting hit by them people, by Ryan Garcia, he going to get put to sleep.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna find out in a couple of weeks.
I
So
got Garcia.
put your money up. Who the favorite? Anybody know who the favorite is?
I think
I
Garcia
think
is.
Garcia the favorite.
Garcia the favorite. I might have to
If
start
Tank
doing
catch
some
him,
betting.
if Tank catch him, that's gonna be something different.
You gotta catch him early though.
He struggled with a midget and fucking Rolly Ramiro. Then he struggled with Pitbull Cruz. Then he struggled with Barrios. He struggled. Who else? It's like numerous people. I can keep counting. Leo Santa Cruz. He was bigger than all these people, and he
All
struggled with
right,
them.
Rocky beat Mr. T.
Man,
And Drago.
And Drago.
was that a real? Or was that a movie?
It was real.
That was fiction.
That was real.
It was fiction.
In the speech,
Actually, Rocky fought in the street too. And it was a winner. Brian, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
He fought a man that was HIV positive, man.
Whoa!
He was scared to get the blood to drip on my foot.
this is the part of the show where we
King.
have where we are
What
not
you talking about?
responsible.
Off the top rope.
I'm talking about the little white boy, not the little white boy, the wrestler looking white boy that was.
Tommy Gunn.
Yeah.
Tommy Morrison really had HIV.
That's how he passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, he had retired, then came back after. Oh, you got a little baby spider coming out.
Oh,
Right?
damn. That's a
we
little
go.
ant.
Oh, and sorry.
Oh, damn. That's
They
fucked
realized-
up.
Yeah, he retired because that was around the time when people
But
didn't
it
really
was
know.
like,
That's fucked up.
but it was like inconsistent.
R.I.P.
reports for
R.I.P. Tommy Morrison. The views and what they said, the views and the views of the Watchers podcast are not reflective of its members.
What were we talking about? All right. Well, yeah, we'll see what happened in that fight with Garcia and Tank a couple of weeks. Put in the comments who y'all think gonna win.
Yeah, shout out to Shakur.
We throwing bets up. Yeah, shout out to Shakur Stevens. Real quick, let's end with football. Today we got news that Odell Beckham Jr. signing with the Ravens.
They still gonna lose.
I did not expect that personally.
Me either.
I didn't even know they were in the runnings, but
It's a
That's
win.
what getting down to them two. It was Ravens and Jets.
Jets.
since when?
It's been like that for about 2 weeks.
Oh, see the night.
I know. I
2 or
seen.
3 weeks.
I seen. Was it this afternoon? That he had a meeting with the Jets tomorrow. Well, I guess that's not happening now.
Yeah, he called the Jets and was like, I got 18. What y'all got? Oh, no.
They
we
said
can't match that.
we got to give Aaron Rodgers at least half the
Well, they got to redo his deal anyway.
Who's Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
To make
So
it-
half the roster salary.
Yeah. Because he got this $60 million thing.
He getting paid a lot. Boy.
So, yeah.
He getting his letters.
He should just want to do it there, man. I mean,
You don't want to be. They basically, his whole, when he was on McAfee's show, he was saying that if you listen to him talk, they don't want me there. They want to start the kid Love. So he's going to retire, and he heard them say that, and he said when they came and met him, he was like, okay, I want to play one more. I want to play a
I don't
year
know
or
why they
two.
were pay him so much they wanted to leave so bad.
That was the thing nobody
They should have saw
understood.
this shit coming though. I mean, they did the same stuff with that Favre dude. So now they doing it. With
No, well, Favre played him for 3
Yeah.
years. He
Yeah,
all
true.
retired, then he came back when training
Yeah.
camp started.
But I'm just saying, just the general principle of the whole thing. Man. That's how they operate.
The problem was this season coming up, it was either you go and play Love or you going to have to move. Like, you either playing Love or you needed to trade him. He had to go somewhere. He didn't want to sit another year. under.
Well,
I
the
mean,
coach didn't even want him there.
they was trying. They got to move on. They got to figure out where they
Yeah,
go.
'cause when that coach took the job, he the one that drafted Love.
Yeah,
He wants to see what the kid has.
yeah.
And to me, Aaron Rodgers, the most overhyped quarterback I ever laid eyes on. He won one Super Bowl. Y'all let him skate on by. But then y'all dick ride. Y'all be trying to come at Tom Brady every damn chance you got. Come on, man. That man's so talented. He should have at least 2 or 3 more Super Bowls.
He is talented.
You can't put him up there with Peyton. Eli Manning better than that nigga.
I wouldn't say that.
Eli Manning better than him. 2 Super Bowls.
There.
Yeah, we ring counting. Remember, that's what people be doing. Oh, Jordan got 6. Eli Manning got 2.
I hear you. Peyton Manning, he did get 2. But before that, Peyton Manning had 1, and you couldn't say that Eli was better than
Shit,
Peyton.
I would have said it. Eli did something his brother couldn't do too often. He beat Tom Brady when it counted.
Nah, he had Stigum on his receiver helmet that saved the day.
That shit, now I'm gonna get mad over the get talked. Y'all should was it 2007? I was one of them angry little high school people, man. That damn helmet.
Only thing I can say about this is that this is the most Kappas talked during any podcast.
I love it.
I needed a break.
The most animated you've ever been.
No. Since the beginning, I have talked more. I said I was going to do better.
He did.
Thank you.
He been living up to his word.
I ain't been rude. I ain't fall asleep. I ain't look uninterested, as some people say.
A month off is gonna help her.
And then we talk about stuff. But then we talk about stuff I'm passionate about.
All right. We're going to get to something passionate in a little bit. I ain't forget. We're going to get to something real passionate in a little bit. Let's move on. And let's talk to wrestling.
I forgot all about that.
We're going to talk about wrestling right
That
now.
was probably the most funniest episode
I forgot all about that.
Taylor and Rich trying to argue with Brian. Brian said, man, they're not passionate about what they do.
I forgot all about that.
WrestleMania happened last weekend. Some interesting decisions. I don't know. All right, so I'll say this: White Knight. Oh, so I said White Knight. God damn it! Sorry.
He did not mean White Knight.
Night 1.
The views of the members of the
At least I didn't say White Dragon.
were reflective of the entire podcast.
Night 1 was my favorite.
Yeah.
I was just telling Brian, the past 3 years, Night 1 is shit. I told Jason last night too. Is shitted on Night 2.
Yeah, Night 1.
They gotta figure that. They gotta
balance it out.
Yeah, because Night 1 3 years ago we had Sasha and Bianca. Night 1 last year was Seth, Cody, Austin coming back.
Yep.
And then this one, the whole what we say,
Most of the card was good.
And even before, when was it McIntyre fought Lashley was good. That was the opening.
Yeah, that was when Bianca. But the best part of Night 1, we all agreed it was dominant.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I like better?
Who?
Rhea Ripley.
You know what? The fact that it's like three matches on there that
She almost killed Charlotte a couple times.
Yeah.
But it was a great match.
It was a good match. They was really hurt.
Yeah.
They was really hurt at the end of that.
Broke her nose.
I think that was more so on Charlotte trying to oversell.
Yeah, more than
Well,
like.
now she had the one. She had the one where she flipped it though. She dropped Charlotte right on her head.
Was it about the German suplex?
It was like 3 different spots. I can't. It was the one
running back
where she. I think it was something off the top rope. She dropped Charlotte on her face.
Yeah, it was one where she like flipped her back. She flipped her back in the suplex and she like spent in the air and didn't land all the way flush. And her face hit the floor, but hit the mat first.
I don't know if she broke her nose or what.
And it did have a little dent in it.
I don't know because I think Rhea Ripley's too strong to do something like that to her without her, doing too much on her own. Then
How I went from
It was
White Knight 1. Oh, sorry.
Yo, what is up with y'all?
It was a great match.
The second night was horrible.
So
The views and opinions.
second night.
There you go. Just say it one more time. You got me.
I did like Walter. Well, not Gunther, McIntyre.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Too.
That
was a good
saved
match.
it, really, man. That night.
What else happened?
Cody Rhodes.
No. For night 1.
The night one.
You got me nervous every time I say it. Night one. Wasn't that?
Dominic Mysterio's entrance.
Yeah, wasn't that also?
That was hard.
Wasn't that also? My boy.
Oh yeah,
Was he?
Seth and Logan.
That was night one, right?
Yeah, that was night
Yeah,
one.
see, everything.
I wasn't expecting that to be.
That was the weakest one to me with Cena Theory. Everything else was. I'm not a big Cena.
That was the only match, right?
Yeah, it was weak.
As Julius Smith says, John Cena did something that Dwayne Johnson couldn't do. He took time out of filming to put over a young man.
He
And
ain't
then
have to
left.
do it. I mean, he ain't have to do it. I mean, I see. Why.
John Cena ain't got no kids. He ain't got no he alright. He
Rock
good.
ain't got no.
Rock got 4 kids.
Here we go.
Rock got 4 kids. Look. And Cena ain't embracing his bald head. He got that big ass spot in the back.
Let it go.
He don't want to be the Rock, but he turned into the Rock slowly but surely.
Oh Jesus!
He about to go bald.
Jules trying to show you.
He about to try to get.
He can't.
He needs this.
He done jumped on his movie franchise. He done jumped on his movie franchise. As much as you want to say about The Rock, he just doing it to make him look more legitimate. But Cena is not The Rock.
You talking about as far as
His WrestleMania, as far to me as his WWE status. To me, at least, I know there's younger kids and some people who will put Cena up there as they trying to make him seem as the GOAT. But he's not The Rock. He's not The Rock. He does not reach the level of The Rock.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Because coming from like Vince and all them, they said
they want him to be it.
No, Triple H and them said at a time he carried that whole for 6 years.
Yes, he did.
What The Rock do?
When the WWE was in the lowest moments of its career,
He carried him.
Yes,
and hold on, wait.
WWE had the lowest numbers of it. Was not the numbers they were doing back in the 2000s and 90s.
Name me a time when Rock was number one, because even in his era, who carried WWE?
It was both of them.
The Stone Cold saved WWE.
Yep.
Everybody, Vince says I owe him a lot. He saved my company.
Okay.
And that's what I remember. The Rock has had just as long as the WWE career as AJ Styles.
6 years.
7 years.
6 years.
And that's his legacy off of 7 years.
That's it.
And that's his legacy. Look how much he's done in that 7 years.
Cena's done 20.
See, this is the LeBron Jordan discussion. This is the LeBron Jordan discussion. Just because LeBron played 20 years doesn't make him the GOAT.
All
right, LeBron went to the Eastern Conference Finals 7 years in a row. That's because he kept beating up DeMar DeRozan every year. Paul George.
What in your eyes then? What is it that
he never played Giannis? He didn't even get to play Embiid in the final in the Eastern Conference.
What is the notch over Cena that The Rock has?
Look, all I'm saying
as a whole,
I think
his physical ability is better than Cena's.
I'm talking about as a whole, though, as an entertainer, not just a pro.
You can compare, but you can compare them too. They're not night and day. He's not night and day above one. You can't say that Cena's night and day better than The Rock.
So we're gonna hold on. All right, I need to rephrase my question.
You can argue The Rock is a better entertainer.
Are we gonna just keep it wrestling based?
You can do a whole package. You can do a whole package.
Okay.
I think
The Rock still sells. He can put on a performance mic and in the ring.
Still sells.
Except Black Adam.
Thank you, Jules. I just want. And you can be on my side with this one,
okay. In his career, The Rock has sold movies.
Not Black Adam though.
Tons of movies.
Tons of movies. Not just. I'm not. Even then, Black Adam still did numbers.
His movies, even though he's done good stuff, he didn't really get on until Fast Five. Like Skyscraper, whatever it was called, that didn't do all that great. San Andreas didn't do all that great. Faster didn't do all that great. Yeah, Snitch was good though.
Yeah, I like Snitch.
Snitch did good for him. What was the other one? G.I. Joe was a franchise he hopped on.
Okay, let's do this real quick. What do you have John Cena ranked as?
Oh, what,
in your tier of your pantheon of wrestlers of all time? Where's John Cena ranked?
How long this list has to be?
I just want to know where you got John Cena.
Okay. So what are you talking about, like a 5? Like out of 5 people?
Yeah, I need a number.
In your Hall of Fame in your head from 1 to 1,000. Where is John Cena in that list?
I can't put him on my.
Is he in top 10?
I can't put him on my Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in your top 10.
Yeah.
He's in your top 10. Julie?
Yeah.
He's in your top 10?
No, but that's purely off of my favorites.
Okay.
So I don't have a list of the greats. I have a list of my favorites.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah.
But
okay.
I feel like
Same thing.
he should be on most people's top 10, top 15.
Where's The Rock at? Is he in your top 10?
Outside.
Yeah.
Roman is better than Rock than me. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I feel like
all right.
Well,
skip it. I'm not having this passionate conversation. I'm not doing this passionate.
You don't want to be passionate. I said we're talking now. You don't.
Go ahead, Jason. I'm done with this conversation.
Really? No,
I'm done with the conversation.
Will Rock has
argue with me that one time you go through this.
I feel like Will Rock has over Cena just a mass appeal. He's gonna have that global mass appeal.
I don't think so either.
I feel like
okay. Now that
I feel like you put Rock on something that everybody's going like people that don't watch wrestling are gonna know the Rock. Like,
yes,
I feel like
you think John Cena and Shazam, Black Adam would have did the same numbers?
He's white, of course. Oh damn!
Here we go. What is it again?
Go ahead, Jason.
He's the white knight.
I feel like Rock's got kind of echelon like what Hulk Hogan had. Like Hulk Hogan had mass appeal beyond people that didn't even watch wrestling knew who Hulk Hogan was. Just like Michael Jordan, people that don't watch basketball know who there's certain people that you're recognized even outside of what you do.
There's only a handful.
Like I said,
Hustle,
loyalty.
But like Cena's high. Like Rock's not, like you say, he's not head and shoulders above Cena, but I just feel like Rock has more global appeal.
Well, if he had global appeal, Black Adam would have did $1 billion.
It's bigger than The Rock.
I don't care.
It's bigger than The Rock. It's bigger than Nino Brown.
The same man that went in the boardroom and destroyed every movie.
All right. I'm moving
Zach
on.
Levy, shout out to Zach Levy. He screwed you.
Let's get back to this. Night 2, WrestleMania. All right.
I loved it. I got to see my own cousin walk out in disgust.
Literally this.
I gotta tell you that story. So we sitting there, right? And I'm like, yo, you really think Cody Rhodes gonna hit? Yeah, me and Jules the only one rooting for Roman, right? So when he kicked him, so at first I thought Roman lost when Sammy and them did their little finish. I said, they're not gonna make him lose like that. And then Brian started smiling. When he kicked out, I said, oh, Jules, here it come. And he spared. As soon as he said 1, 2, 3, all you see was Brian grab his plate. Yo, I'm out. I'm going across the street. He left.
I had no other reason to sit there.
Can we talk about the decision to not let Cody win?
I loved it.
I don't agree with it.
I loved it.
I don't think we're ever gonna get that reaction as if he would have won that night.
Yeah.
Every other reaction now is gonna be but
it wasn't on the big.
Yeah,
and that's
it's okay.
That was my issue.
Yep.
I don't think any and you could kind of see it when he came out Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't popping like it was popping.
Nope.
That was
and that might have been on purpose.
And then now they got him going against Brock Lesnar. He got it was like almost too long.
Mm-hmm.
It felt a little uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, stop it.
Cut it off.
Stop. He's dead.
Why y'all saying act like y'all didn't see the same shit 11 years ago?
We did see it, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Don't rinse and repeat the same thing and treat us like we
just going.
we got John Cena on our top 10.
See, I didn't have a problem with Cody losing to Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, it was this whole build up and to finish the story.
Yeah,
and it was at Mania.
And now we're doing the story.
Now you see how Booker T feel.
I still mad about that.
Exactly.
Still mad about that.
Now we still continuing the story, and I would have been okay with seeing an unhinged Roman Reigns. Let him lose everything, and then let him be this new, lost everything Roman Reigns. Now I got to kill everybody.
That makes more sense.
I'm thinking it looked like that's the route they're going with it.
Right now it's not. We got a couple more months of this bullshit now.
He's still the
because he got to fight. He got to fight Brock Lesnar now, and then maybe get a rematch.
I'm gonna make sure I remember everything y'all said.
I mean, cause I'm not.
It's not gonna pop.
See, I'm not invested in WWE like I used to.
But I was invested in this story.
My thing was, had you had Roman and Cody at say like the Rumble, and Roman wins, and somehow Cody gets the rematch at Mania, I was okay with that. I just feel like whenever Cody if he ever does beat him, it's just gonna feel lesser than because it wasn't that. It wasn't that.
You had your chance. You had your chance, and it didn't happen. I think. Are they trying to let Roman get the record? Is that what's trying to happen?
1,000 days.
Is that what's happening?
Well, after Backlash, it'd be way past 1,000.
No. It's only
Somebody has it right now.
You can, what is?
I think it's CM Punk.
No,
he don't. He
champ way longer than that.
No. Somebody got something that Roman doesn't have, and he's trying to. And it's a speculation that they just want him to get that number.
No, he's not catching that Bruno's
first.
I think Kurt Angle said it best. He was like, you got that Roman Reigns about to be the champion for 3 years, and like, how long does that keep people wanting to watch WWE? And how long is people going to keep buying his merchandise and wanting to see him wrestle these guys that they know are going to get beat anyway?
Yeah.
I think I'm with y'all. I think they set that up so perfectly. You didn't have those two men touch for 4 months, and then you had the finish the story thing. You talked great about his dad. You got him out there talking about his dad. You got people out there crying because people making fun of him and stuff like that. Like it was picture perfect for that man to get that win with that confetti, and they.
What's up with this chicken? Is it a chicken?
The rubber chicken. A fan had. He was like, well, even before that, the fan. It's a long story. The fan had it at a show. It was like when he was regular Cody, but when he was there years ago, it was like Cody versus rubber chicken. Cody versus rubber chicken. And I don't know if it was the same fan or another fan, but they knew enough to have that rubber chicken and throw it.
Long-term storytelling.
That's the long-term booking right there.
It looked like the Lion King, where it was like Simba was like trying to resurrect the fire.
I mean, sometimes the best payoff is the obvious one.
Yeah.
You don't always got to do the swerve. Sometimes it's the obvious payoff is the best payoff.
This should have been one where he should got over them.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Roman, but this.
I like
It's been going on too long.
Yeah.
It's been going on too long.
I love the bloodline and all that. And I think I wouldn't even have that big of a deal with it if it was somebody else.
Another thing, I think splitting them belts up really hurt that card as well. Because you could have easily had.
You mean not split?
Yeah,
not splitting them.
Because they could have easily had that been the case, they could have had Cody and Seth going at it.
That's what I said. That would have made more sense for him to fight Seth Rollins at Mania.
But even now, it kind of feels like even if you split the belts up, it's like, dang,
nobody
I
that person.
Won both of them. Now you giving me one. Like it just feels less. To me personally, just feels lesser.
It's all of us lesser.
I mean, it's to me like but like me, I don't have anybody in WWE that I'm deeply invested in right now. But like just watching that, and I like Cody a lot, and I was just like, it was picture perfect. And sometimes the best payoff is that picture perfect, obvious story.
Apparently they're gonna have a draft.
It don't even make any sense.
We'll see what happens. But
like how Jason feels like I'm feeling like I'm uninterested.
I don't care about the draft. When they announced it, I thought it was gonna be some big announcement like the draft back.
That's why I might go catch air tomorrow night. I'm so uninterested.
Yo, you didn't catch it today?
Nope, I didn't go.
Let's see tomorrow night.
Okay.
In other WWE news, I believe it was Sunday or Monday, they announced that they are merging with UFC. The Endeavor,
the parent company.
Is going to merge UFC and WWE together. So it was valued at some billions of dollars.
$9.1 billion.
But
what's the company called again?
Endeavor.
Yeah. Because I thought it was ironic. Your future endeavors. Yeah.
Oh,
here we go.
Snaps never made it come. Caught the collection.
There we go.
What is it?
But it's not really. He's not getting the $9 billion. I keep telling people that
he got split all that.
No, you got to remember he only owned 51%, so he's only going to get half of that.
That's still a lot of money, though.
Yeah, but then you got to turn around and pay all them other people back.
He's staying on board. He ain't cashing. He's staying on board. He's working as
the people of Endeavor told him.
Sorry, we're talking about Vince McMahon. He's working as something, and that's the speculation is that he's been kind of manhandling the shows lately, and
talent getting pissed.
Not Cody Rhodes.
Jay White.
No.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins had a weird segment.
Yeah.
Monday. He starts out talking in the back, and he's like, you know what? Play my music. Goes out, commercial break. When we come back from commercial,
Go.
he's walking back to the back.
Yeah.
So in between time, people videotaping this at the event, they're telling him, "Yo, whatever you had, it got scrapped."
Yep.
And it was even Monday's show was weird. There was probably like 12 minutes of wrestling.
That was like the worst
And
Raw
after Mania, and then it ends with Cody
I've
just
seen it a long
getting
time.
whooped, like just
Man,
a black ass whooping.
Now, if Brock would have gave him that beatdown, and it led to a title match at Backlash, I'd have been just as much for it. I'd have been like, okay, now he got to give him that work.
But it was.
But now you know what kind of match
Hard to
we're gonna
watch.
get. We're gonna get that SummerSlam match when Brock tossed Cena around 16 times. It's the same that's gonna happen to Cody Rhodes. You're gonna get F5 and pinned.
I just think it's insulting the viewers' intelligence at this point right now, because people are paying money to see a show, not a megalomaniac guy just having his way with all this emotion right now.
Because I rarely like catch Raw from the beginning. I'm never there at 8:00 to watch. I catch it sometime between 9 and 10:30.
Yeah.
But like Monday, I got home. I think I had the TV on by 7:58. Was sitting there ready because I was like, "Yo, it's gonna go down tonight. Somebody's gonna be moved up. Something's gonna happen. Something crazy's gonna happen." And then I think when it got to about 10:15, I was like, "They playing with us right now?"
Well, the match didn't start till 10:55. That's how you knew something was gonna happen, right?
Yep.
I was like, I mean,
It was terrible.
Yeah.
just me personally, I was just like,
And then I guess they had to do a course correction for their Friday night show, and they had a lot of wrestling on it.
So I didn't watch Friday night. After Monday, I was pretty much
I caught
out of
some
it.
of it, but I didn't.
I seen most of it, and it wasn't. I mean, it was good, but it's like all the energy got sapped from me Sunday night as I wasn't paid for my food.
And then the other thing, I saw someone online. They had a good idea. They was like, what was the whole thing with Brock attacking Cody and why you had to make it make sense. And somebody was like, oh well, Brock can't challenge
For the belt.
he can't challenge Roman for the belt anymore. So he was hoping that Cody was going to win, so then he could challenge Cody. But then when Cody lost, he was pissed that he couldn't now. But they went with Brock was mad because he had the first match of the pay-per-view versus Omos.
And then, hold on. This is another thing that.
What night was that?
That was
Night two.
That was like
That was the first match.
That's what we should have knew what was going on. The fix was in.
Hold on. Though. And another thing that was weird about this week is that you brought Riddle back to beat up the Miz when he should have just came back Friday as a surprise to help Sami Zayn to fight the people that actually put him out of action.
Yeah.
So like, what was
speaking of-
They brought him out Friday.
it made no sense.
Speaking of the Miz, goddamn, no injuries. That was night 2 too, right?
Oh, we talking about
Shane
Shane.
and-
When Shane tried to get back up, that's what killed me.
They got that quads in that family. Just
They ain't good. That's all three of the men.
But did you see Finn Balor's cut?
Oh yeah, so
That damn thing was like from here to here.
It looked like the Predator was right doing autopsy.
I'm glad he went through with it. And people were going to complain because they had to stop the action. But come on, let the man stay conscious at least.
Right.
Man looked like a deli.
He could have been bleeding out his head.
Yeah, he took a whole ladder to here and said, hold on, this is going to be stapled so I can keep going.
Yeah, he'd have been bleeding unconscious.
Can the person that's complaining get staples in their head and go off and finish that match? I don't think so.
No.
But
Shout out to Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn, you that guy.
yeah, he was a trooper for that.
anything else with wrestling, WWE right at the moment y'all want to talk about?
Nope.
AEW.
I haven't watched. What's going on over there?
I mean, the only thing everybody just thought.
The Elite still happening?
Nah, what's the name's hurt?
The Young Buck.
One of the Young Bucks. Matt, yeah.
Oh, you know who hurt?
Dante.
Did y'all see Dante Martin's ankle?
Yeah.
They doing too much.
Oh,
That was a whole Sid Vicious out there.
they saying that might change his career.
Yeah, because he broke.
It was like
Him and his brother was just getting on the road too.
that thing was
Matter of fact,
nasty.
then they beat the Bucks. They got to win over the Bucks and everything.
Yeah, that
They was
was
getting a
nasty,
push.
man.
I mean, you hate to see it, but it
I like
happens.
Top Flight.
I know, but I think AEW getting a little reckless sometimes.
I mean,
Well, that was the conversation being had. Is like WWE always, even though people complain about them, they were never like, look, this is our line. We ain't gonna do whatever.
Yes.
But all the other indie and all the other smaller companies always tried to get views by doing the oh shit moments.
Yeah.
And jumping off the rafters.
my only thing was when he got hurt, people were like, you know, I mean, some companies just they're a little more lax with it. They gonna let you do more. But it was like I saw people online. Oh, they this is what happens when you blah blah blah. You let these guys blah blah blah. But meanwhile, earlier in the week, I just saw you guys praising Undertaker and Mankind's Hell in the Cell match. He threw him off the top of the cell. So
Twice.
I'm like, yo,
Now,
you know,
I didn't watch the match with Dante, but they said that wasn't even the most dangerous spot of the whole thing.
I mean,
They said it was like 3 or 4 other spots that he probably could have broke his
they
neck.
got like between him, the other one, the Viking, the Lucha Libre Viking.
He be flipping. He is a little ass B.
Kenny Omega's a trooper for that one.
But I mean, with that, I'm just like, yo, they know what they signing up for. They feel as though they could do it. I'm not going Monday morning quarterback y'all's match.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do, and Godspeed. Hope you heal up fast because they was on the road. That's why I didn't want to see him get hurt like that.
That's a bad
Because
break.
they've been on the road.
It seems like that happens to them all the time. Once he get rolling,
Yeah, and the brother is one of them. The brother get hurt, then he get hurt. The brother,
No, the one brother never gets hurt.
Yeah,
The younger one is always the older one.
yeah,
3 times he blew his knee out.
Yeah.
Like interject what Tavon said. That's a possibly a career ender he got though.
He gonna be back.
I hope not, but I mean
Dante Martin
that's
be
a
back.
bad. That's a bad
Did
break.
Sid
man.
come back?
Who?
Sid Vicious.
See, but their style is different. Sid is a
tall
physical,
guy.
tall.
Yeah, but can you
Dante
see him
is
doing
a flyer.
flips? I
I don't think he should.
No, he ain't gonna be doing too many more flips.
He might be a little gun
Like
shy.
he's not gonna
too.
be trying to land on his feet. I'll tell you that much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he gonna be
He gonna have
scared.
that rod in his leg, man. So.
He gonna be walking like Raven.
He gonna be. Oh Jesus!
Even flow, DV. Remember Raven had that.
I loved Raven when he
I
was
did
That
like
was my
Raven.
boy, man.
I did like Raven.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad
in
everybody.
Impact. I loved Raven when he was.
I liked him in WCW.
That's when I like Raven.
He was alright.
He said
kept
the corner.
scratching.
The flock, Raven with the flock.
He had the flannel. He sit in the corner. Come on, who's gonna
That
come
Billy
out
Kid.
first?
Was it him? Billy Kid.
He never
The
got
dirty
his,
Billy Kid.
he never got his
Renji
rematch.
looking.
He never got his rematch with Goldberg either.
I mean, do you blame him? Goldberg was taking people's head off with his spirit, man.
He was blowing people's knees out with his spirit.
Oh jeez.
I got a nerve to complain about Edge and Roman's spirit, but Goldberg was really trying to take your whole body off.
I ain't never complained about this.
Including himself.
I like Raven's feud with Punk. I like the dog collar match.
Oh, from Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
Shout out to Raven.
that was bloody.
All right,
It was bloody.
let's move on to the last
Oh, we
segment.
didn't.
Did you RIP
What was
Bushwhack?
AEW? Oh yeah, RIP Bushwhacker Butch.
Oh,
Okay.
He passed
Yeah,
away. He
that's
passed away
crazy,
this week at the ripe young age of I think it was 78.
And then I think Sabu about to follow him, man.
No.
he said
Sabu,
they good.
He tweeted out. Yeah, Sabu tweeted out that he was
Scared me
fine.
what they still happened to him.
Nah, he tweeted out that he was fine and
Alright.
thanks for all the well wishes and all that. But
You keep cheating, duh.
the man that everybody just thought was going to WWE actually signed with AEW.
Oh, Switchblade. Jay White.
I honestly,
Yeah.
personally, I think that was who was supposed to came out there and attack Rollins.
You see,
I think
they
he got-
said he changed his mind when he heard Vince was.
I don't blame him.
I heard they already had stuff written for him.
Yeah, they said months
Yeah.
of TV fame.
And then they stopped communicating with him.
Mm-hmm.
So they dropped. But then, like you said, I'm with you. I think they just didn't want him
Yeah,
as bad as they said.
I think he got to show a little more. I think the Japanese audiences are going to rave about him coming there.
Right.
But it's not like he's AJ Styles who had
Right.
15 years of everybody seeing him in Impact and in Ring of Honor.
And went over there and
And
showed
then
him.
went over there and then
So he could
completely
saw a
took
big
it over.
dome. What, he told it out twice?
More than twice. I think he was like 3
Because
times.
they expect him. Remember, they told him to come back.
Because he sold it out when he fought Shinsuke for the United
I know
States.
y'all don't fuck with AJ Styles personally, but
Who?
some people.
I don't. I just
But
I don't know.
as an overall
I'm
package,
leaving
as
it
a
alone.
wrestler package, I don't know many better than him.
I don't think there is anyone better.
I don't know any better than him.
Only one doing it better than him, and the only reason why I put him over him is because I seen him first is Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson bored me. I'm not gonna lie, he bores me.
Fickle.
I don't know about that one.
I like Bryan Danielson.
I think Bryan Danielson over him, and only because I seen him beforehand.
And I like him more now than I used to like him when he was in WWE. I mean, I liked him in WWE towards the end too, but like,
dude with a screwdriver together.
I like him even more now.
Yeah,
it all depends on what. It all depends.
I was okay with the yes movement because he was like overcoming the odds. Who he had to fight? He had to fight somebody big.
Triple H.
I thought he had to fight somebody physically big at one
Batista?
point. It might.
Oh, you talking about when
King?
When
It might have been Kane.
when he took that L at Mania.
Who did he play? Who he fight?
Sheamus.
Man, what that 3
When they
seconds?
played
18 seconds or something.
with AJ when he was with AJ.
Yeah, that
It could have been. I can't really remember. And I was on the yes movement train. I was rooting for him. He a little small.
I ain't
dude,
started liking him really till he did the Planet shit.
but
Yeah, that belt was dope, yo.
none of the AEW stuff is like.
And then he put over.
It's not. It's not. It's not doing it. For
You don't
me.
like American Dragon?
Nah, it's not doing it for me.
I think it's his matches.
He turned heel again.
I think they let him wrestle too long.
Maybe I don't know what it is. It's not.
The match he had with MJF.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't watch it.
You watch it's on YouTube.
They had a good
Brian
match.
ain't gonna
It was an hour long. It was good. It
Well, I
was
said,
good.
yeah,
All right.
It's a Saturday.
Let's finish this out. Last segment, movies and TV stuff. All right. We've been away for a minute.
we got a lot of movie.
We got a lot of stuff, so we're gonna try to run through this quick. But since we were last here, Last of Us on HBO had concluded. First season is the first game.
Classic.
Really good season. Personally, I think they
spoil it
could
for me.
add a little bit more to the monsters, which I think they will.
They said they.
Yeah, they're definitely going to do it. And the second game is going to be broken up into multiple seasons, more than likely 2, but we'll see how many.
That makes sense for it. Though.
But yeah, the main girl said she's staying on. There was some question about if she was going to get replaced by an older actor because the game takes place at 2 different periods in time. But she said she'll stay on.
She's
old enough to play
She's gonna
too.
grow up this.
She is old enough. She just looks
19.
young. Yeah, she just looks young.
She's gonna grow up this summer too.
Yeah. But yeah, so second season's happening. I think they're starting to film the end of this year. So
It won't come
maybe-
out to 2025.
Yeah, so it should be good though. It should be good.
So many installments.
Speaking of HBO, a Harry Potter series got announced, and each season will be one of the books. So how the books, each movie was a book, they're gonna do each season
Does she
as a
still
book.
get paid for this?
I'm a
I
Potter.
believe she gotta be, right?
I was gonna ask y'all this.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I was
gonna
gonna
watch
say,
it.
'cause
I'm gonna watch
how do
it.
y'all feel
I
about
fucks with Harry Potter. I ain't gonna lie.
I love Harry Potter.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm just gonna hope it's real good because I love the movies.
Yeah.
You know,
We're gonna get some, new kid.
I'm a
And,
Potter
again, maybe it is the Spider-Man effect, right? Where a lot of people either think it's Tobey Maguire or the new one, and we may just feel that it's gonna be Daniel Radcliffe for the rest of our life. But it may not take away that the new kid is still gonna be a good Harry Potter. So.
Yeah, I have to watch.
It's a
They
different
haven't
person.
announced it. It's gonna be a different person. It's gonna be a younger kid.
So hold up. So it's not gonna be, or it's gonna be about still Harry Potter.
It's
Why?
gonna be the same as the movies, the same story, but as a TV form.
They ain't want to Ray Skywalker that thing. Just
So-
a different character.
No.
But it was a lot of the books that got cut out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they might have to do more.
they're going to show more than the movies were able to because it's going to be a whole season worth of stuff.
Now, I'll rephrase this question: should the Harry Potter show should that have been just a straight series, or y'all go with the movie? I'm just saying this because I've never seen them before.
I like the movies.
Well, okay.
I feel like I
And
love
now-
the movies.
I'm also realizing, what was that, 10 years ago?
But when they ended,
Yeah.
it's about that time.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
Almost like, yeah.
And I didn't realize
I
that.
only watched one.
I didn't realize it. It's been 10 years
Yeah, you
ago.
watch one with me.
And you take it back all the way from when it originally started, that's 2000 something.
Yeah,
it was more than
like 2001. So.
right. So,
Down to him.
and maybe they say, you know what, the video game doing numbers, we got to put stuff out there.
Numbers.
We got to do stuff. We got to keep this Wizarding world going, and they will be able to show more in the TV series.
Because that was the thing that I heard.
In world build, right? You get to see stuff you probably didn't get to see. We'll see. Well, I can't speak for it yet because we don't know what's happening.
Because the first book was long, right?
I don't know. I
They're
haven't
all
read the
long.
books. They're all. Every time I looked at them, they were like this.
All the books are long. Like everything about Harry Potter is long.
Man, 'cause that's what I was hearing.
Pause.
Some people were like,
Yeah, pause.
That's what she said.
Anyway, hey, yo. And then I think they were trying to venture out with the Fantastic Beasts movies, which I like all three of them personally.
I didn't like the last
I don't
one,
think
but I
they
got
caught.
you.
Well, that's
I get
because,
you. I get
because they took the man out. You know who they need to have in the
Yeah.
third one.
We could talk about this on another one, but
Yeah.
also it didn't do anything to surprise you. It was a clear and straight. Like you knew how it had to end.
Yeah.
And those
there was
movies, not to cut you off, but those movies are supposed to be before Harry Potter, right?
Correct.
So why didn't the show should be after Harry Potter?
And maybe that's something that needs to be. I don't know what the chick is doing. I don't know what the writer is doing.
I think she herself is actually supposed to be working on a post Potter. What happens afterwards? So I'm pretty sure they're like they can't make anything.
Okay,
That she
that's maybe that.
I think
that's
she's supposed to be.
Oh, there it
and they
is.
was like, yeah, we gotta get some of this money.
I'm trying to think because the way how they did Star Wars, trying to use the old to integrate the new, didn't work.
So speaking of Star Wars, a new set of movies have been announced. They haven't said what they are yet, but it will star Rey, the chick that plays Daisy Ridley. She will be reprising her role as Rey. It's going to be a post whatever the last Star Wars movie was called. I can't remember. Rise of Skywalker?
yeah.
Was it Rise of Skywalker? I don't remember.
Something. They all do that. Rise of this, Fate of this.
Return of the.
Not even just Star Wars movie. Rise of the.
I don't watch those movies.
Star Wars could do so much
Furious.
more, but they get themselves their own way with it.
Star Wars.
We'll see what happens.
It's becoming a franchise like how I was with Predator. Even though the last Predator was great, so I'm back on board full steam.
Oh, you mean Prey? Okay.
Yeah, Predator, Prey, yeah.
I got skipped.
Yeah, because I always used to say about Predator, no matter how bad the movies got, that was a franchise I'm always going to support, no matter what. I'm always going to watch the movies when they come out. They could be trash, but I'm going to watch them every time a new one comes out. I'm like that with Star Wars. I was a little underwhelmed with the last 2, 3, and I didn't like the direction that they went, but they're going to have some new movies, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to go watch them. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I think a director got announced too. I can't remember his name. I got to look it up before I go into further detail. But in other news in the movie world, we did get some trailers recently. We did get a Spider-Verse
That thing
2
was fire.
trailer.
I cannot wait for
That
that.
trailer was fire.
And
I watched it like 10 times straight.
Yo, they got Miguel O'Hara looking like
That trailer was fire.
badass, man.
I may have to start ranking the Spider-Verse movies the way I rank the real live-action movies.
That first one was better than some of these live action.
I almost want to say that's probably after multiverse or whatever the Spider-Man
No Way
multiverse
Home.
one, No Way Home. My next favorite.
Yeah.
It's that first one.
I remember when it came out, I wasn't
I don't usually.
on a humble.
I wasn't super hyped to watch it, but everybody kept saying, yo, it's real good, it's real good. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I like animated stuff, but it was just, I couldn't feel the same way as me watching like a real Marvel movie. And then I went in there, I was like, yo,
Yeah,
This thing's official.
that first one
It was fire.
blew me away. It was like
the second one looks better.
I
the
think
second one. Now the second one looked
It
even
was
better.
the tone of the movie because it
And
Got dark.
real quick.
and
Yo,
he make reference in this trailer
Yeah, that was crazy.
to 19999,
Yeah.
which turns out to be Earth
yeah,
616.
with
And he said the little Spider-Man from 1999 and the Wizard, or what did he say? Did he say Wizard? Doctor Strange? He says Doctor
he said
Strange.
Doctor
He does-
Strange. She said it, yeah.
So he was giving our Tom Holland's Spider-Man a little spot there. But
I got
I got big hopes for this movie.
There's one part I keep getting chills though. I don't know about anybody else, so it might just be me. But it was the part where, he's trying to go back and he's trying to do this and he's trying to do that. And when he tells me, he's like, yo, everybody trying to tell me how my story's supposed to be. Every time I was like,
oh yeah.
I watched that joint like 10 straight times before I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, yo.
I like this Miles Morales, man.
Yeah.
He said,
If they ever do him live action, he has to have this
They better
nuance.
cast him right.
Like this.
Who would you cast as?
Right now, the only one I can see is the black kid from Stranger Things.
Okay.
Because of the age time, but the perfect. Well, I'm gonna say the perfect one, but the one that should have been Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
You know who I was thinking?
It should have been Jaden Smith.
I was thinking a young boy from Bel Air.
I just feel like he looks like he's 20. To me, he kind of looks like he's 20.
Looks too old.
He could probably play it.
I
I think the kid from Stranger Things still looks.
Part of me, because that first film was so good, I kind of don't want to see a live action one. Man. I kind of.
I think we got to see it at some point.
Yeah,
we do got to see it.
That's just me.
And we know
Childish real hot.
Childish Gambino is going to be his uncle.
Yeah, he's been pushing that for. I'm still trying to look up the director. Oh, Dave Filoni.
Oh yeah, man.
Will be directing at least one of the 3 upcoming
Star Wars
movies.
Oh, he's the guy that's running it right now. So he's doing the Mandalorian and what was he? I think he's the guy that's overseeing all
him and Favreau.
John.
So he's worked on Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the movie, the show.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Mandalorian. And a couple other Star Wars animated projects. So they let him go live action. So
the stuff that he's done live action was good though. So.
All right. What else we got a trailer for? We got the Blue Beetle trailer.
Oh yeah.
And Blue Beetle's been a favorite of mine from Young Justice. And if you haven't watched Young Justice, please just watch Young Justice. They do Blue Beetle justice.
The Scarab.
Yes. And the boy from Cobra Kai. Perfect pick. Perfect pick. I don't know if it's gonna do numbers because it ain't got Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But
I think it'll be all right. I mean, it's at the end of the summer. I mean,
I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it in theaters. I can't say the same for Shazam.
I mean, it's got.
Go watch Shazam.
Yo, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
One go
There's a fucking dragon in Shazam. What the fuck?
Yo,
it was a dragon in Shang-Chi. You like that?
Huh?
It was a dragon in
But there is a dragon in Shang Fing Fang Foom.
But it was still a dragon in it though.
They just couldn't call him Fing Fang.
It was still a dragon. It was
just fucking
a dragon in Hogwarts.
It's a dragon in fucking Game of Thrones, but that's where they belong. Not this shit. Did y'all see that? It was a dragon in Hogwarts. That shit.
Yo, that dragon Hogwarts.
Y'all remember that troll fucked me up? Was y'all there?
Yeah, we said watching you get beat up.
Yo, ain't it the dragon? He inside the bank with the goblins.
Oh yeah, that's dragon. Yeah.
He live inside the bank.
It lives in that world, but fucking Shazam, I want to see a dragon.
Yo, I'm telling you,
somebody just wrote that movie out the ad. Like,
Go watch it. It's good. I'm telling you, that ass is good.
We'll wait for it on streaming.
It was good.
Whatever. In other DC news,
cold as ice.
Joker 2 finished filming.
Musical.
I know they were doing part of it in New Jersey last time. I think they came back. It was part of New Jersey and part of the Bronx because the staircases was in the Bronx.
You in some of the scenes. I say you in some of the scenes. I see.
Lady Gaga was on the set. I guess where they
did the first one at. So yeah, they filmed that. I don't know when that's scheduled to come out. I'm assuming
it's a musical, right?
That's what we last heard. I don't know if it's still the whole case. I think it might just have some scenes with music in it. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna be La La Land.
I think
that movie won $1 billion, or it made $1 billion, right?
I don't know. Did it?
Yeah,
it did $1 billion.
It did.
Ain't no way in the world they're gonna make that whole movie a musical and alienate the fan like that.
Supposed to be a one-off.
That should have just been a one-off.
Well,
all that money it made, you know.
Yeah.
I think I seen that movie 3 times in the theater.
I saw it twice.
I think 2 or 3 times.
Did you like that better than the Batman?
Yeah.
The Batman was long, man.
They were both. It wasn't Joker long.
Not as long.
No?
Not as long.
Joker. I still ain't seen the Joker.
Okay.
Speaking of Batman, did y'all hear the rumor on who the villain?
Clayface.
Yeah, I like Clayface.
And you know what? I don't see him fitting into that Batman world, but it is about time we get Clayface.
It needs something.
Long overdue.
We need Clayface. Yeah.
Long overdue.
We don't need
another Joker.
Or Riddler. Or
I honestly thought it was going to be Mr.
Penguin.
Freeze.
I thought it was going to
well, everybody thought it was gonna be Mr. Freeze.
I thought it was going to be Quarter
I was hoping for.
I think you can get a couple people to be Mr. Freeze though. You can cast Mr. Freeze pretty good.
I think they said the movie's going to have 4 villains.
They might
That's too
overdo
much.
it. They might overdo it.
Overkill.
That's too much.
For me, at the end of the movie, the city was underwater. I thought Mr. Freeze was a
That
no-brainer.
made sense.
Yeah.
But
I thought the last movie was going to be Court of Owls, but then whatever between then was going to be
That's
another
the one he
villain.
wants to do.
Yeah. So
That
we'll
makes
see.
the most sense.
We'll see.
look, hold on. I forgot who we fought in this movie. The Riddler.
The Riddler.
That's right.
Penguin,
that was
a
my
little
issue.
bit.
That's my issue. It was too much going on with too many villains and too many stories.
Well, that's the Spider-Man 3 problem.
Yep.
There's
Like
too
it
many.
was-
They haven't made movies like that yet. Mine is No Way Home.
Right,
Where
but
they-
No Way Home made sense for all the villains. Some of the other movies, they just felt like they
They
just threw
just
them in
threw 'em
there.
in there.
Yeah,
Because by the time we got done with that Falco arc, and
yeah, it
find
felt
out
like a
that
whole
the
other
dog-
movie you got
I
to go
thought the movie like I'm over here like we almost done, and I was like damn, I forgot about the damn Riddler.
Yeah.
So I'm cool on that.
That was Matt Reeves's. That's how he do though.
And you know, it's been a whole year since that came up in my memories the other day. I was like, damn.
What?
Yeah.
The Batman?
Yeah,
It came out a year ago.
Yeah,
about that.
it was in my memories of when I seen it last year.
Wow.
Let's see. This is where we finishing up at. So Marvel stuff. Wonder Man finished filming.
It's about to start. And
Yahya Abdul Mateen, who doesn't like superheroes, even though he's filming one, or is
And now he's
cast as one.
When he talks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good luck, brother.
We'll see how that series comes out. Wonder Man's a decent
Got a
hero.
good backstory.
Yeah.
For those that don't know the character.
So we'll see how that turns out. Something else. Am I missing something else to finish? No.
well, that didn't finish. It just started.
Sorry. Yes, that started filming.
Falcon and the Winter. Or
I've been seeing a
Captain
lot of
America
stuff
4.
about Captain America.
Yeah.
A lot of
I'm
stuff.
nervous for this. I'm nervous.
That's a whole yawn. That's a hot yawn.
Yawn. Why? Because of Falcon?
No, it's low key.
Double
turning
yo.
into a-
Now y'all don't want to see.
I think it is a part Hulk movie.
it's gonna be Hulk and X-Men.
That's how Thor had to do it. And they're going to do that same thing with. Because do you really want to see Sam Wilson? Do you really want to see Sam Wilson?
No.
For 2 hours?
Well,
Tell me the truth. Be honest.
I think they know that.
You want to see
That's why
Sam
they-
Wilson for 2 hours?
I think they know that. That's why
I
they're
don't know.
loading it.
Falcon. I don't know.
I think they're loading up that movie.
And so you gotta make it. You gotta make it something else, and you can't use Hulk outright. So that's how you do it. You put him in the movie.
Well, they haven't announced Mark Ruffalo for it yet.
Well,
Not yet.
yeah, he may not be in it, but Hulk's characters are gonna be in
And
it.
the what's the name is in it though? The She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, the leader, Red Hulk, but then now they're saying there's gonna be 2 X-Men characters introduced in that movie, and it's not Gambit's mother. So whoever that, keep that shit.
She's an Echo.
apparently,
His step parent.
They gonna get y'all. It's gonna be like Morph or somebody. Watch. They gonna have y'all thinking it's somebody. It's gonna be fucking.
As long as it's somebody new that we haven't seen before, I'm okay
Don't
with
get
it.
stepped
one
on by
of them I
Sentinel.
kind of see where it's fitting because it kind of makes sense.
Who?
One of them was supposed to be Hank McCoy,
Okay, I can see that.
and the other one I.
Oh, you know who would fit?
What?
Mr. Sinister
It's my guy.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite
with the
villains.
DNA shit
that's possible.
and the mutation shit. And
And they need to start.
Giancarlo Esposito already been talking. Just come on, Mr. Sinister.
I like that one because he hasn't been seen on screen.
Just come on.
That
Just
was-
let him.
But if it, I'm with Cap. I want Gambit because of the New Orleans ties.
They ain't gonna show. They ain't gonna get you Gambit.
I hope so.
Oh, it's supposed to be in New Orleans.
Well, the show was in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. They saying there was some rumors saying that one was Hank McCoy.
I can see Hank. I can see Hank being it.
That was the one that I heard. But
If he's in human form too, they gonna break the internet whenever they show him.
See, they showed that they did that in the first X-Men movie. There was a TV newscast with the human version of Hank McCoy.
And that caused a lot of continuity issues because
Yeah.
what happened with First Class.
Yeah, well,
and doing
they
that.
obviously didn't rewatch the
That
movie.
whole-
Kelsey Grammer.
That whole series is continuity issues.
But apparently the third Deadpool movie is supposed to clean all that up.
Oh yeah. I heard they're gonna be going back
Time
in.
jumping.
That whole premise, if that's what it's going to be, is going to be bonkers, man.
All right, we're hour 15. Look, I'm sorry, Jason, Corey. I know you ain't see John Wick yet.
You want to give him a chance to step out for a second?
I don't know how much.
I don't want to blow it for nobody.
We did have him in the beginning of the show. He didn't revert it back.
I guess. All right, we ain't gonna say too much. All right, we just gonna give a review. God damn.
Jules, please.
It's hard.
It's certain parts you want to talk about. All right, look. Just give a review and say if there was something that
You
could
got a
have
homework assignment
been.
this week.
Say if it was something that could have been done better. All right, we're going to end this
For Wick?
with the John Wick review because
man.
that
Something
came out
better?
2
I
weeks ago.
might have to wait though. It's stuff you want to talk about with Wick though. There's so much in this movie.
I
that-
know.
I don't even know.
All right, let's just. All right, look. Let's just. God damn it, because you kind of gotta walk through it. When you gonna go see it, Corey? All right.
We talk about next
So we're gonna save it. We're gonna save the John Wick.
We know-
We're gonna start the episode with the John Wick.
We know you
review.
people probably already watched it 4 times already. But
Yeah.
we don't talk about it next
I've been there twice.
I just like the
almost a
Dragon
third.
scene there.
Thank you, Jules.
To the dragon one?
It was a dragon. It was a dragon in John Wick.
Oh, when he rode the dragon?
Yeah.
I didn't spoil it.
He
All right.
said, you going to ride it? You want the dragon, John? Yeah.
Anything we ain't hit tonight?
I don't know.
R.I.P. to my man from John Wick though. Passed
Yeah.
away.
Oh
Right
yeah,
before the movie
Lance
dropped.
Reddick. Yes, R.P. to Lance Reddick.
He was playing Destiny before he died. The game that he's in.
Man, that's crazy too.
He's in the game. He was logging. His wife said he was logging hours playing his game.
Damn.
Then he got off and then
Went to
Fell
sleep.
over.
fell asleep and then
Never woke up. Oh, James Marigold got
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing. Yep.
That should,
Director of
that
Logan.
should be good.
Director of Logan.
Mm-hmm.
That should be good.
I be forgetting that Wes Craven made that movie.
It was a TV series that not
I
too
remember
long
the
ago,
TV
like a year
I
ago.
love the TV.
I remember the original.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the one
I
from like
remember
a
the
year
original
ago.
TV
Oh, I remember the
series.
original one. Yeah.
And the cartoon.
It only lasted like 5 episodes.
Yeah. I watched them 5
Rest in peace to
episodes.
DMX too.
Oh
The
yeah.
Anniversary.
R.I.P.
Let's see. Was it Street Fighter? But we'll say.
Oh yes, let's end it on this. Here we go. I'm glad you reminded me. I damn sure was about to forget that whole conversation.
Or should we?
All right,
or should
goddamn
we
it.
just wait till next? week?
No, let's get this out because I don't. What did I segue with this shit earlier?
All right.
You talking about how terrible it was?
No,
No.
talking about somebody fighting one in the street.
Oh, in the streets. Okay, so please, Brian,
Okay, go ahead.
please tell everybody what are your gripes against this 90s Jean-Claude Van Damme led Street Fighter movie.
The fact that it was a Street Fighter movie with no street fighting in it, and they hired a man from Belgium to play the most Americana person that there is, and it featured, and the movie was heavily featured around him because they paid him the most to be
Because
in
he's
it.
a star.
And and then they still should have had that movie focus about Ryu and Ken.
Okay.
And Giles' hair wasn't high.
Nick Giles' hair wasn't hot.
All right.
But the lead actor was.
All right. Now, outside of that, okay? I just can't wait.
He was. Van Damme. I love Van Damme, but he was.
For a 90s movie when you were younger and you went to the theater, did you hate that movie?
I did not like it when I was a kid.
Julian, did you hate
I
that
did not
movie?
like it.
Well, I'll just put it like this. As growing up watching it, was it my favorite thing to watch? No. But did I have fun with it? Yes.
Okay. You know what? Can you do the little head thing and find something from Street Fighter and do that for us
I
so
can
we
do
can do
that
this
one.
here? But
Well, I'm the only one that don't got hair.
The little head thing.
you know what I'm talking about. The fucking video.
He give me Barlow.
Yeah, make me Barlow. I don't care.
Oh man,
That movie was not bad. It was not terrible. It wasn't the greatest Street Fighter movie ever. No,
it's a fun film.
it's a fun movie, and it was meant to be what it was meant to be. Not Mortal Kombat from a couple years ago, where they tried to even the Mortal Kombat from a couple years ago. Why introduce that character of the main character,
Scorpion.
whoever he is, Cole Young. Why do that?
He's an offspring in the bloodline.
It's some bullshit. That's what it is.
Well, it was
They didn't need to do
they
that.
had to put him in there.
But why?
I don't know.
They wanted him in the film.
It was a studio decision.
They wanted that actor.
Yeah.
They wanted that
Yeah, and they
actor.
couldn't figure out where to put him, so they said, let's just make a new character.
I would have just signed him to play Scorpion.
Nah.
But they didn't want to cover his face. You know how you got that thing about
But it's the truth, though.
maybe.
It's not my
Maybe.
thing, but it's the truth.
Maybe. But Street Fighter not that bad, man. It's a cult classic.
Street Fighter
Up
is,
there with Double Dragon. Up there with the original Super Mario. Speaking of which, Super Mario's out in theaters now. I haven't seen it yet. It's getting mixed reviews. Some people saying they like it. Some people. I think the people that don't like it are the older heads that grew up on Mario.
Like us.
It's more tailored towards the younger
It
generation.
made 126 million, so a lot of
So
people watched
people,
it.
I'm gonna go watch it.
I'm actually taking my son to see this week.
But yeah, the original Super Mario, Super 90, John Leguizamo.
I've never seen that movie.
It's good. Cold
I've
classic.
never watched it.
Cold classic.
Look, that
Never
was
seen what?
the original Super Mario.
Right.
King Cooper?
Nope.
King Cooper, baby.
What's wrong with you?
Based off the trailer, I didn't watch it.
Don't do it, Brian.
Watch
Don't.
it.
Based off the trailer,
Watch it.
I'm telling you, even the way how I am about movies now, is the same way I was.
They had
when I
a
was
fat
young.
dude
If I didn't like it, I
playing
didn't like it.
Mario, and they had a skinny brother, and it worked.
John Leguizamo.
It worked. It worked.
It was just I watched it in parts. I've never sat down.
They had the
That's
boots.
something I
They had the big red boots before they became fat.
I never saw it.
Did you
I still ain't get them shits in.
Oh, yours didn't come yet?
Hell no.
I heard Mischief could take a long time.
Yeah,
They said they take a long
Fast
time
over
sometimes.
now.
I know, right?
Everybody's wearing them.
The resale value didn't drop like a month.
Yeah.
We got
It was up there.
we got to schedule another shoot so you can wear them.
Yeah, I can't talk bad about the '90s Street Fighter, man. They are doing a new Street Fighter movie,
I
by the
can't-
way.
I
That
can't
was
talk
that
bad
was
about
a,
it.
If they go to around what they did with Mortal Kombat, I think it'll be good.
so that's why I think they're gonna stick. I think they're gonna stick close to at least that animated Street Fighter 2 movie.
It all depends on what the focus of the movie is.
I think it's gonna be Ken and Ryu. I think you kind of have to do Ken and Ryu as unless they do that stupid shit. I don't want who is Cole Young. Do not do that. Whether if you, and I know you're not watching, but please, somebody who's watching this, tell them not to do that shit. Do not introduce no fake character. Just let it be what it was intended to be.
Yeah.
And we want to see the action. We want to see. We already know the bad guy's gonna lose in the end. We ain't gotta do no extra bullshit for us. We want to see the fights, and we want to see them represent it somewhat correctly.
Yep.
And that's it.
It's gonna be some
Yeah.
crazy casting on. I wonder who they're gonna.
I
cast.
think. Do you think they go no name?
Now, okay, so hold on.
They'll probably get a A-lister for one of the parts. But
Was there a lister in Mortal Kombat?
which one? The newest
The
one?
newest one.
The guy that plays
I
Scorpion.
think the biggest guy was Scorpion, but is he a lister? He's like A minus,
For hot
B
action
plus,
movies, yeah.
It depends. Well,
B plus.
it depends because he's been in some other
Yeah, but
movies.
yeah.
say his
But he
name.
was the highest
Say his
profile
name.
name in there.
Yeah.
So. Ooh, I don't know who. I mean, just like a family cast.
You know, hey, hold on. I don't mean to cut you up. You know,
Sage Northcutt.
what messes me up with Street Fighter? You know that they wrote that movie in a day, right? The guy who
The
wrote
'90s one.
Yeah, the guy that wrote.
That's how good it was.
Facts, bro.
We don't need to spend all this time with some bullshit.
I
Like
need to
Mortal
take
Kombat.
6 months to a year to write a damn script.
We don't need to replace our characters like Mortal Kombat. We got one.
Just like
movie.
you remember Mortal Kombat? They shot it in one take. Good job, save money. Yeah, we just pissing you off.
You know the reason Mortal Kombat sold? The intro or that music. That shit went hard. I play that at the gym sometimes.
I was
Don't be in there flipping.
If my Bluetooth speakers cut out, all you go, anyway, what the fuck is?
Nah, man. That movie took that guy the wrote and directed it one day to write the script, and that was because he was being pressured to make it good or make it and be finished. And then the guy who created the game was like, "Oh, I like the movie because he got a fat paycheck to say he liked the movie."
Right.
And then he comes out later on and says that he didn't like the movie.
People got the right to change it.
That's indeed. That's America.
I say cap. I called cap. I think he didn't like it from the beginning, and now he can't go back and
because in the '90s it wasn't that bad. In today's term,
Today's term, yeah.
Today's term, you're not gonna say you
it was bad then too.
If that wasn't coming out now, ain't one no way in hell that would have been anything.
First of all, this guy's Van Damme is the star, so it's going straight to DVD.
Nah, man.
Yo, Brian, you're not
watch.
gonna be up here disrespecting Van Damme.
I love Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Speaking of Jean-Claude Van Damme,
It's the absolute truth.
is there a fucking cat in Bloodsport?
Cat.
Y'all never heard of the cat? Like,
There is a cat in Bloodsport.
there is a cat in the background throughout the whole movie. Oh my god, y'all think I'm lying? I swear for
No, you're
Lord.
not lying. I see
I
somebody
swear for Lord. I just watched it 2 weeks ago.
It's a black cat.
You don't see it. All you hear is a meow the whole time.
You don't hear it?
I know. No.
All right, everybody who's watching, please just YouTube
So that means
Bloodsport cat.
Because back then
There is a fucking cat in the background throughout the whole movie. All you hear is meow.
So that means because back then they didn't have lapel mics. Everything was all boom.
I don't know what it is.
So that means somebody had their pet on set the whole time.
I don't know what it is.
Oh my god!
But every so often,
Music, you would hear.
I'll pull it up after this. But if y'all want to hear it on mine, you're listening and watching us, please go check out Bloodsport Cat on YouTube, and you'll hear it. Matter of fact, just go watch Bloodsport. You're gonna hear it.
Oh my god! I
So-
did not know that is something.
All
That
right, let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. Episode 29. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we had our little hiatus, but we back better than ever. I got some posting to do on the Instagram page, but we might have a Facebook page coming up. And by the way, that is I'll outro with it. But anything else y'all want to go back to today before we get out of here?
Oh my god! I see this Bloodsport cat meow.
Nah, don't play it now. We're gonna play it. We'll save it. Anything else y'all want to hit before we get out of here?
Oh man, just welcome back.
All right.
How was Tokyo, real quick?
Tokyo, maybe my favorite city. Well, not Tokyo, but Japan as a country. I went to 2 different cities. Tokyo, I would say, is a little bit better. Yeah. But yeah, they got it. They got it figured out there. I'll show y'all some stuff, but they got it figured out and real peaceful. I could probably retire and just move out there. All right. Well, episode 29 is in the books. Nice having you guys back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Bait in the way, baby.
The Watchers, WATCHERZ podcast. That's on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to find us at.
Facebook page is coming soon.
There will be a Facebook page coming soon.
Wherever you like to consume your podcast.
Yes, I am Tavon, Tri-State Tip on IG.
Tiger Helly 19, IGZ, Facebook. No, Jason Williams on Facebook. IGZ's in the snaps. Follow the stripes. And yeah.
I'm the damager, the man with no hair.
Smitty Wood 365 on Instagram. I can't wait to hear this cat meow.
Got that Mark Anthony.
There is really a cat.
And Corey,
What?
where they finding you at, man? You back at it again or no?
Oh, y'all did that?
Uh huh.
I was paying attention to this movie. It's Corey J on Instagram.
Oh, the background movie tonight was Dread.
Oh, that's what this is?
Yeah.
Dread the remake. Yeah, we're not remake. Whatever you want to call it.
Reboot.
I can't take it serious when I see my movie with paper soldiers in there. I can't take it serious. I'm all like, oh, this is the movie Brian told me to watch then.
This one not bad actually.
This
It's not
was a
bad.
real good one.
This movie is really
It's a
good.
lot more graphic than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, let's get on out of here. Episode 29 of the books, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, peace.
Adios.